This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 26th of November. I'm Michael Groff. Some clouds out there today. Temperatures, once again, just a little bit above seasonal averages. A further increase in clouds this afternoon and tonight. That'll linger into tomorrow. Temperatures will remain warm, but a little cooler for Thanksgiving and to close out the week. Overall, though, we expect dry conditions to be the rule here across the Southwest for the foreseeable future. When might the pattern change? We'll talk about that Thanksgiving forecast, and so much else as we dive on in. Let's get to it. The almanac from yesterday, 79 degrees the afternoon high, 56 was the morning low, 72 and 50 are the averages for this time of year. As we take a look outside right now here at 10:20 a.m., yeah, there's some clouds moving on in, and we're sitting at 68 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 28, humidity 23%, wind from the east-southeast at 6. The barometer is steady. Satellite picture out here across the west. Yes, lots of clouds. The only clouds that are producing any precipitation are, of course, north of us across Utah and Colorado, where they're seeing some snowflakes flying up there. And we'll continue to see such. In fact, for tomorrow, we expect some decent snow in Denver. And of all the airports across the country, that's probably going to be the one that's going to be problematic for travelers tomorrow. It is a pretty busy airport, a major hub. But other than that, not expecting too many problems, too many travel troubles across the U.S. as we approach the busiest travel day of the year. Now, for us, some high clouds will stream in. You see lots of clouds off to the west of us. Those will be moving on through over the next few days. Watch warning map again. Winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings north of us. Utah, Colorado, the Sierra. Some wind advisories for the Mojave Desert, the Las Vegas Valley. It'll be windy today. And there may even be a few showers up that way. Convective outlook for today. Not only do we not expect any organized severe weather, not a single rumble of thunder to be heard over the lower 48. The tropics, we show you this graphic just because we're highlighting the fact that, yeah, it looks like the season is done. Yeah, it runs through the end of November, but we're not expecting any tropical storm formation for the next couple of days or the next week. Probably not for the rest of the year. We'll have to worry about this next summer. Of course, as we always mention, could there be a rogue storm in December given the above average water temperatures out here? Yeah, maybe, but we're not expecting anything for a while, at least. Precipitation outlook, this is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, likely nothing. Statewide, any precipitation will be confined to far northern Arizona, and even what's up there will be pretty light in nature, as really the main storm track is going to remain just to the north of us. But we'll kind of have some what you might call noisy weather with a lot of clouds around at times for the next several days. And we'll talk about that in more detail as we get to the models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run. It's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Mainly zonal flow here. And when you see that, especially this time of year, that means high clouds will be in the mix. And what it means down at the surface for the rest of the day today, yes. Mostly sunny for the rest of the morning, will become partly sunny this afternoon. High temperatures still on the mild side, though, mid to upper 70s. Again, the average high for today, 72, and will be several degrees above that. For tonight, mostly cloudy, and with the clouds around, it'll be mild. Lows mainly in the 50s. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy, or cloudy, I should say, in the morning, overcast, and then will become partly cloudy by the afternoon. High temperatures for us, still topping out somewhere in the low to mid 70s. And again, snow for Colorado, parts of Utah. Again, some light showers possible for parts of northern Arizona. So if you're heading up toward maybe Winslow, Show Low, Canyon de Chelly, you might run into a shower up there. But even at that, it'd be pretty light in nature. If you want to see some snow, head up toward Denver. They should see some snowflakes for sure. All right, let's go to the big day, Thanksgiving Day. And it looks like a pretty nice day here. If you're planning to have your Thanksgiving outside or at least sit outside for some of the day, yeah, the weather should cooperate. Again, we'll have some clouds around, no question about that. Partly to mostly cloudy, but they'll be mid and high level clouds, so we'll still see some sun. And high temperatures will top out again in the low to mid 70s, so a little bit above seasonal averages. Average high on Thursday, 71 degrees, will be a bit above that. Friday, again, same story. Partly sunny, high temperatures, low, maybe mid-70s. A sprinkle someplace, especially across northern Arizona, not out of the question, but for the most part, we stay dry. Saturday, it's the same story. Partly sunny, highs, low to mid-70s. Same thing Sunday. Same thing Monday. Periods of clouds. Overall, temperatures just a little bit above average. No significant changes in the overall weather pattern, as generally zonal flow will take shape. We do see evidence of a stronger ridge building out there across the Pacific Northwest and through much of the western states. We see that as we go out to a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 3rd of December. Now we're in meteorological winter. And the other thing that you'll notice here, and we have seen this advertised on model run after model run now, is some type of a Rex block pattern developing. And what that means is you see this big ridge that's sitting out across the Northeast Pacific, the Pacific Northwest, most of the western states. And underneath that, there's this little cutoff low that's stuck. And when we see that, that's a Rex block. And in that configuration, as it's advertised here, all that would do for us, for our weather, is give us some clouds. So again, we'd have kind of a messy satellite picture, but that's about it. No real significant precipitation events. No real meaningful impact with that. Temperatures would hold a little bit above average, too, in that setup. And look at that trough for the east. Yes, the cool air would be spilling down for the eastern half of the country, that's for sure, over the next several days. Some of the coldest temperatures they've had so far this season will be going all the way down to the Gulf Coast with a hard freeze down there for some of those areas. So keep that in mind. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday, the 5th of December, and it's the same story. Rex block pattern in full effect. Got a big upper low there over the eastern Great Lakes, the Northeast, the eastern half of the country. Again, the cool weather there. For us, temperatures at maybe a little above average. Nothing crazy out of bounds, but you can see that ridge continues to hold here across the west. And a Rex block pattern. And again, with that low sitting to the west of us, it's not close enough and it's not a deep enough low to really bring in significant moisture. However, we will still see some clouds if that's right. And temperatures, warmer nights, mild days, and that'll be the story. Look at a rainfall for Phoenix. And this, let's see, this goes out through it's going to be the 7th of December, or 6th of December. And yeah, nothing really. The control member is just over 1/10 of an inch off the GFS ensemble, but the mean, barely above 0. European ensemble, what do you got there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 members that have precipitation over the next 2 weeks. So we can pretty much forget any meaningful chance of rain around here. Again, things can change, but this has been consistently advertised for a while. And then temperatures off the national blend of models. Yeah, we'll lower temps a little bit after today, but still staying just a bit above average, but nothing crazy. Highs mostly in the 70s, lows mainly in the 50s. Few nights, especially if we clear out a bit, we'll see some lows down in the 40s maybe, but yeah, pretty much just slightly above average weather temperatures to close out the month of November and heading into December. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube. Make those monetary contributions, or even better is if you donate directly to us via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that address on PayPal. It's groffshow@gmail.com. I know it's the holiday season, but anything is always appreciated. Okay, the executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona. And of course, I missed it the other day. Michelle reminded me that, yes, guess what? Happy birthday to Sweet Child AZ, 2 years old as of a few days ago, as of the 21st of November. And we got Sweet Child AZ going, and It's a great informational website. Everything you can find over there. Michelle works very hard on that site. She's done an amazing job with it. Anything from missing Indigenous children to mental health and everything in between. And just all sorts of great information, tips, just a plethora of stuff. A cornucopia just in time for Thanksgiving. It's a cornucopia, but instead of food, it's mental health food. And you know what? In these times, we need that. So, again, highly encourage you to check that out. Michelle works very hard on that. sweetchildaz.com and .org is the place to go. All right. Oh, you know where else you should go? While we're on the subject of things to do. How about our streaming station, available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun with that. That's great for mental health, too. Music is always great for mental health. In fact, Michelle has written a blog about that very subject at some point, maybe a year and a half ago over there on Sweet Child. So it all ties in, doesn't it? It does. Michelle's saying something about Christmas music, so there's probably going to be some Christmas music on KMGX eventually. But not a continuous marathon like all the radio stations do where they start playing it in October and they don't stop until like March. No, nothing like that. But just, sprinkle that in because this is one of those times of the year. I'm getting in the holiday spirit because there are things to be happy about after all. We have to always be thankful for what we have, right? And I'm thankful for all of you. And with that, let me just say thank you so much for watching, all of your continued support. You guys make this channel possible. So I really do thank each and every one of you. Please be safe out there. That's so important, especially here in the holidays. A lot of crazy stuff that goes on. And if you think it's crazy now, wait till we get into that, the crux, the middle of that shopping season, because that's coming up on us here real soon. Black Friday and all that. Oh boy. Great time to do a lot of cyber shopping, I think. All right. Anyway, be safe out there. You guys have yourselves a terrific rest of your Tuesday.